And here comes the sun. Well, this is something new. Looks like one of the storms knocked down a tree and it conveniently goes across the gully. Not the sturdiest of logs. I'm glad this live tree is here to hold on to. But here you can see down in the gully all the rocks and everything. It's kind of cool. I'm not going to go all the way across though, because I don't need to. But that's kind of neat, just a neat perspective down below in this what I call an erosion gully. You only get, most of the time only gets water in the when it rains. That's about it. Interesting. And now I begin to journey down into this erosion gully. Have to be real careful here. This is a very slippery clay-like substance. Video doesn't give it justice too. See, this is really, it's rock, but there's a lot of clay. In earlier times, I think this must have filled up more. Because there used to be a like a little tire swing. But there's fish swimming in here. And then it dries up again a little bit further down, and then there'll be a small little collection pond, and that's basically how this little gully works. One of these days I'll be here when it rains and see how it flows, particularly down further where there's lots of rocks. There might be some small waterfalls when it rains. It's an interesting place. It's a really nice morning. Just peaceful, even though it's June. Right now, anyway. The weather's nice, temperature-wise. It's very pleasant. It'll probably be in the 90s later today. But you gotta enjoy this. You gotta appreciate everything that is amazing and beautiful in life, and kind of live like that Tim McGraw song, live like you're dying, and just constantly be in that state of mind, and it makes for a more peaceful life, in my opinion, if you live that way, because you're constantly appreciating things and stepping back when you get angry or sad or something like that, and it works out well. It's good medicine. And it's a beautiful morning. Alright, we're doing some four-wheeling in Swamp Camper's Jeep through the sugar sand roads in Florida. You need to have four-wheel drive because it's basically like dry beach sand. You can't just take a regular car in here. We're heading to a massive sinkhole. A different one than the one that I've had on the video earlier. We'll go check it out. This grass is tall. But look at this massive hole in the ground. It's just massive.
Move to the right a little bit.
The video doesn't give it justice. It's pretty deep.
Here we are with Hike with Mike. We're at our campsite. And I'm going to ask you a question. You can respond to. What moment have you had while camping, being out in the woods, hiking, that you've seen something so peculiar and strange, but you've mungled with the camera, film footage, you can't get it, and you've just never been able to capture the image?
Well, I've seen a lot of peculiar and strange things, and usually it's you camping, but I was camping in the Green Swamp, and I was hiking in a dry section of it. It's not all swamp, it was dry like this here, pine lands, and it was close to dusk, and I heard this just bushes, just something that's rumbling through the bushes, and right across the trail from me was probably about a 9 or 10 foot alligator, and it was just weird seeing it in an environment like this. It would be like this type of environment where we're at right now.
Really, in a pine environment?
Yeah, it was just obviously moving. It was April, mating season, so it was moving from one swamp or lake to another. But it was so cool to see that. It was unexpected, and because it was unexpected, by the time I fumbled and got the camera going, it saw me and it took off into the brush, boom, knocking everything down. It was more afraid of me, than I was afraid of it. I really wasn't afraid of it in that type, because it was in my environment.
You'd be surprised.
If I was in the middle of a swamp,
those big,
he would have the advantage, but
those big things can move fast, no matter how large they are. I mean, they look big and slow and cumbersome, but when they can, they want to chase prey, they're gonna run fast. So
I wish I would have got that picture, though. I do have video of it and camera of it, but it's just a green blur, nothing usable. And that was it. That was one that picture that got away.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there. We probably miss together that we don't even know that we're seeing. Mm-hmm. So, well, that's good, man. Maybe we'll catch one tonight.
That'd be cool. That's one big armadillo. He's a big one. Wow. I've never seen an armadillo that big. They have really bad eyesight. There he is, just hanging out there. Man, he's a little fatty. They're the bane of my yard because they tear up my yard, so I'm not a big fan of them. I'll be honest with you. But every animal has its purpose in the environment. Well, another camping trip comes to an end. Man, it was a hot one. The heat really took a lot out of you. Just getting reused to the scorching temperatures takes a while, so it was hard to sleep because it was so hot. So I'm kind of tired, but all in all, it was a good trip.